Hello everybody, welcome to this amazing game of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Today we'll be playing Doctor Strange and Jedah and looking over some replays I had from my stream that ultimately were fun and good, and I think it's a good way for me to review my own playstyle and learn from myself and my mistakes while also letting you guys see what I went through. Not the best player, but hey, maybe you can get a laugh or two out of the games we play, so let's jump right into it.
Battle without limits.
Okay, so I took the route of displaying replays that I've done, and I'm watching them as I commentate, only because it has become very difficult to commentate mid-game because I put a lot of focus in what I do. So my characters are Doctor Strange from the Marvel Universe and Jedah from the Capcom Universe. He's from Darkstalkers specifically, and he was a pretty cool character from that game. His color is normally purple, but I gave him some red to try to match Strange's cloak because their colors just aren't that much of a thing. So Hulk is a very heavy-set character from the Marvel Universe, and Dormammu is from Doctor Strange's stories as far as being the villain of Doctor Strange. So it's cool that this matchup kind of goes in that way. So Jedah, he's a weird character. He can fly, and his dash is flight, so you're in danger during that dash unless you protect yourself in the, with an attack. Doctor Strange, however, is projectile heavy, lots of spells to cast. The problem is casting them properly is an issue. I also have very bad execution with this as well, because I tend to cast the wrong spells constantly, especially with Jedah. I don't get him right. Now, the mechanics of this game are pretty simple. You have a light punch, light kick, heavy punch, heavy kick. Then those translate into the abilities accordingly. So typically you usually have a light and a heavy version of a certain ability or skill. And that's really it as far as that goes. Now this is very, very user-friendly, as they have like single button combos if you leave that on, and single button, or not single button, it's dual button, but it's just one press and you get a free hyper combo, which is this spell here. Like, that's the spell of Vishanti, so that kind of is free if you use the button. Now it'll say in the combo whether it's easy hyper combo, which you saw it say that on my side there. I do use easy hyper combos until, well, later in the night I finally turned it off because I felt I needed to learn how to do the other ones. So I have yet to use it properly, so I just kind of I had to learn it. So victory goes to me. Hulk versus, well, Doctor Strange just didn't go his way. Now, this next set of 3 games I really wanted to show off. This was a very fun set of games, thanks to this opponent. He's playing Ultron from the Marvel Universe, and again, Dormammu. Now, Ultron is shockingly agile. He also has the ability to summon drones and has some death lasers of his own. He can fly, he's very quick, high damage. He's got amazing setups. So, a lot of the time when someone does this kind of crap to me, I start freaking out and my inputs get real bad. Like, I didn't pay attention to the ground, and so I got hit and the combo was reset on me, which means damage is now amplified. And right there, you'll see I swapped in Doctor Strange at the cost of 2 bars to protect Jedah, but then I ended up jumping right into the damage with Doctor Strange. Not the greatest idea, but one that I'll have to live with. So Doctor Strange is my better character, and there was the use of Soul Stone. So everybody also has one of 6 stones. I chose Soul for this match. I think I had Reality for the last match. Soul Stone is going to come into play heavily as far as its Storm. There's a Surge and a Storm. The Surge is just that one ability where they call out the name of the ability or stone, and it has an effect. Soul Stone absorbs life if it hits the enemy, but when you use the Surge, you get to revive your ally, and then you control both your main character and ally at the same time, which can be pretty devastating. We'll see that later down the line. So the mechanics of this game are mid-combos. You can swap characters midway. There's just so much you can do. And the way combos work, it's pretty specific. You get one of each of the following. You get 1 ground bounce, 1 wall bounce, and 1 hard knockdown. And in a hard knockdown, you're able to pick somebody up, otherwise they recover. So combining all these together, you're meant to extend the combo for as long as possible, while also maintaining a maximum of 4 hyper combo bars. So this can be pretty intense as it is. So trying to keep myself in the air with that eviscerate ability, and I did not block low, so lost my footing with Ultron. This puts Doctor Strange by himself against both Ultron and Dormammu. Very low on life, very much in danger here. This guy's got some mad setups here, which is crazy. But if you notice, it didn't deal all that much damage. It's because the more you combo, the more the damage is reduced. And now here is the surge. So now you can see Jedah is back alive and he's fighting with me. Controlling both of them, not easy. They pretty much just mimic the controls. So when you're controlling one, they copy what they do. What I try to use is, I try to get Jedah to fly over the opponent while I use spells with Doctor Strange to back Jedah up. And that has been what I've done. But didn't work in this case, and I put myself in a lot of trouble because I'm not blocking. That was actually a command grab there. If my opponent was on the ground, it would grab them if they were there and not attacking me. It's pretty dangerous, but it's pretty cool. So this is the Reality Stone Surge for my opponent. Essentially, each one of his buttons summons out an extra projectile, which can be very damning. One of Ice, Fire, and Ice, Fire, Lightning, and Wind. And see, there's the ice, froze me, and then Nut Punch from Ultron to finish Jedah off. And this was when I was like, oh man, really gotta pull it together. So I tried to do, there's 2 types of Mystic Sword attacks there. One that's just a multi-slash, and the other that's a projectile. And again, my executions are bad. I mix up spells all the time, and I use things improperly, so they get on my nerves as far as the game goes. So here comes that nasty setup. You'll see this happen often. He's wrecking my face pretty hardcore. I would hope that I got a little scared there and just jabbed for my life, button mashing, trying to get out, which did not help. Jedah barely alive. We got Doctor Strange still near full health. And I just called him out because I got, again, scared. And this is where my nerves were getting the better of me. Again, there's that Soul Stone. So going through this, I'm trying to catch him midair with a heavy kick, which isn't going well. Daggers did not caught him, and then I just convert the combo. And the problem with Jedah that I have is I think this was the time that I was trying to experiment not using the easy combo, hyper combo, and I didn't use it, which ended up screwing me. So in that case right there, it was a hard knockdown, but I did not use the hyper combo fast enough to confirm the hit, so that put me into a lot of trouble. I used this reflective ability that my ult right there that did absolutely nothing was, if I get hit by a projectile, I shoot a beam in return and I'm immune to the projectile. So it would have been cool if it hit, but I didn't realize he was all the way up there, so I goofed that pretty hard. Jedah hanging in there with the bear. Oh goodness. Jedah down. So you also cannot surge while someone else is surging, so I have to survive the reality surge until my soul surge can come and revive Jedah. So Doctor Strange can fly. That is also one of his abilities. I don't know how to incorporate it into my combos right now. Again, I'm a very basic bitch, but we're gonna give it our best. So I revived Jedah and get happy birthday. Smack and pulled my allies up. And I panicked. Jedah flew into damage and finished that with a hyper combo. Thank God. Jedah was going to die. And that game goes to me. So we're 1-1, final game. Typically in the versus mode, how this works is you can have 3 matches together, up to. It's the best of 3. And so whoever wins 2, essentially, then you no longer play with each other. So we rematched all 3 games, and I was ready to win. I wanted this so badly. So you'll see me trying to chase him because I'm really weak with Doctor Strange against characters that rush down like Ultron does. And rush down characters are the ones that can like air dash right into you. And I'm doing my best to just stop him from air dashing. You see us like stop right there because we're both scared of each other. Got a nice rush down and I messed up my combo. Again, just my inputs are really bad because I'm nervous more than anything. I want to win, but nerves get the better of me and I forget what my abilities are. But this guy's got it down. So here we go, watch. Nice for the hard knockdown, more projectile attacks, and he dropped the combo. Now I tried to stop myself from flying, and like I said, when you're flying you can't block, so I hit real bad there. Now if Jedah were to die, it's no big deal. I do have the Soul Surge, which will revive him, but I don't necessarily want to, because I could do a lot more damage with both of them alive and then use it more at the last second. I actually don't even have to wait till my ally is dead to use it. So I got really lucky there and did not block low. Like I said, the rush down's real. When he air dashed, I had to block high when he's in the air, and I had to block low from all the projectiles. Which now I'm in a very tight spot here. Using just my projectiles to keep him down. I've got a lot of health to recover. So your ally, all that red bar next to your yellow health, that recovers while you're out of combat. So Jedah, who's sitting in the back, is healing up. And I was able to use Mystic Sword to just use the projectile slashes and take out Ultron. And unfortunately I swapped in Jedah, which he took a little bit of damage. But Doctor Strange will now start recovering life. And I gotta deal as much as I can with Jedah without losing Jedah, because if I lose Jedah, then Doctor Strange's gonna come out with hardly any life. Now this is a problem. So gotta take that damage, it's all chip. And now he can mix me up, which he didn't do, but I walked right into a vortex attack. So now it's Doctor Strange, we pull Jedah back out, and now, like I said, my idea with Doctor Strange and Jedah is to use Doctor Strange's magic to kind of put some pressure and protect Jedah, but also, since he's using spacing to kind of get away from me, I'm using daggers to connect, which home into him and just get some damage in. Now I've got Jedah back alive, and we'll continue the fight. Okay, so here, I thought about what to do, and I used my reflectability, and because it was a projectile, I returned some lasers, and this is Doctor Strange's level 3. Probably my favorite, for he is Doctor Strange, and that was my second victory. And that's the only time I've ever used that, to be fair, and I've had over 100 games so far, and I've only used his level 3 one time. And that was actually a pure mistake right there, so kudos to me for button mashing. And the final game here is just another fun one with someone playing, again, Dormammu, lots of Dormammus out there, and a Ghost Rider. A few of them, not as many as Dormammus. Have fought a lot of Dormammu. So Ghost Rider, in comparison to all the other characters, you know, my character is zoning, so he's all about keeping your opponent down with his magic, but so is Ghost Rider. He's very long-range melee attacks, because his chain doesn't count as a projectile, it's a physical hit. So like if I had a counter attack that only counters projectiles, that chain does not count. And then we got to see one of my most basic combos that I've been failing to perform this whole time, which is going well. I messed up that super, and he messed up his, but I tried to jump, and that was a bad idea, because if you try to jump, you stop blocking, and I just jumped into damage. Again, trying to jump, I'm an idiot. Learn to hold back, please. Jeez. Sometimes looking at this, I feel that, you know, I just need to be more calm, and I need to relax. My biggest issue is just, like there, dropped another simple combo because I was scared, and I accidentally used an impact palm while trying to knock him back down. In that case, I was trying to salvage a combo, but he was too high up, so I couldn't knock him down, even though I got the inputs right. The position was terrible. And with that, I mean, it's just an overall great match, just trying to smart each other out. So there we go. Beautiful. Got a hit. Now I could have used another hyper combo if I had the meter for it, and I made a mistake casting bolts of. Ooh, took a death for that. Seeing my bolts of Balthak, I think it is. Bolts of Balthak took him out. So like I said, long-range melee character. He could take up 75% of the screen, and I've actually noticed he's really good with Doctor Strange. I might be doing a video on that. Other than that, I had a lot of fun playing this game. It was an absolute blast. If you guys like this style of video, please let me know in the comments down below. I am relatively curious. If you don't want any commentary, also let me know. I'm going to try to do some variety of characters, but I want to learn Doctor Strange more than anybody. If I gotta drop Jedah, I might, but I also need to learn some basic combos and get that done. So this commentary was here to just kind of keep this video as me, but we'll see how far that goes. And I hope you all enjoyed this. If you do like the Marvel vs. Capcom game, let me know if you just want no commentary videos. Again, I will. I'm not sure. I was having a lot of trouble figuring out how I wanted this to work, and this is what I came up with. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. This will be an occasional video on my channel, and it'll be here and there. So thank you everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.